Today I am flying from Ho Chi Minh, Saigon International Airport, and flying to Jakarta. One of the things I notice about Ho Chi Minh or Saigon is the traffic on the roads is always going to be busy. So my biggest recommendation is to leave early. As I always say, it's better to do your waiting at the airport than if you're stuck in a taxi. I actually got a Grab taxi. I was a little bit anxious because of the traffic, but ultimately I did make it on time. I also was a little bit comforted because I used the Fasttrack service, which I totally recommend. The queues at immigration can often be incredibly busy. And for the cost of $25, it can save you a wait of up to 2 hours sometimes. This was the first time I used the Fasttrack service. And the day before, I got a WhatsApp message from the person who was going to be meeting me. So I got dropped off by the Grab taxi. And then, of course, it's time to make my way into the departures area. Today I was flying on Vietnamese Airlines, so it was important I got the right check-in desk. So there's always signs in airports, and I think this particular time we were checking in at B, not B gates, but the B departures area. So walking along, there's a lot of good shops, and I have to say one of the things that I really liked about the airport was the air conditioning worked. It was very hot outside, but as soon as you step in, it's really comforting. There's always shops in a lot of airports, as you can see in the departures before security. But as you can see on the right-hand side, I'm not sure where that flight was going to, but there are often going to be long queues. So my biggest recommendation for any flying, unless you're flying with privileges, like you are an executive member of a club, or you have business class or first class travel, my biggest recommendation is to get there early. I was pleasantly surprised because when I got to my gate or check-in area, there was no queues. You can see it on the right-hand side. So I managed to get up nice and quickly. One thing I will say is after I checked in, and you'll see me talk about this in a moment, I checked in and then they just said, just wait at the end until they've scanned your bag. So I did that and everything was absolutely fine. So check-in has been, no, it's me. Don't worry. So check-in has been done. I'm just waiting for my bags to clear security. Is it good? Thank you. Sure. And I've been met by Fasttrack, one of the best things you can do. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Have a nice day.
I love that. Great energy.
You vlog your vlog.
A visa?
Your vlogger.
So what happens is they check your passport and then make our way through to the Fasttrack effectively. And the reason for that, if I just show you, sometimes this is the main passport control, and sometimes it can be an hour, maybe 2 hours. So it's really worth paying I think I paid $20, $25, something like that, US. So it's definitely worth it. They meet you at the airport just after you've checked in, and they guide you through to kind of like Fasttrack passport control. And this lady is awesome, aren't you? You're awesome.
Hi.
I love that energy. Fantastic. Right, I've got to stop recording now because we're going to passport. See you on the other side. So I came through passport control. The lady got me the Fasttrack visa. What's it called? Vietnamese airport assistance. So they got me through to the passports gate, and I must have bypassed about 100 people more who were waiting in the normal queue. Cost versus value. And then when I got through the passport control, there was another person who helped get me through security as well. So again, really, really quickly. Typical security here, liquids out, shoes off, and electronics out. I took out my power bank and stuff like that. So really, really efficient. From arriving at the airport to getting through security, was around about 17 minutes, and that included check-in in my bag as well. So let's have a little look at the airport. When you come through security, which is just behind me there, it's basically one long line, gates 1 through, I guess, 20, 21, 22. There's limited options here. Today I'm flying Vietnamese Airlines, Victor November 631 through to Jakarta. I do not have business class. I'm flying economy today, so there'll be a review of that flight coming up soon. But Ho Chi Minh Airport, it's old school, probably very inefficient compared to a lot of other airports, including, of course, Singapore Airlines or Singapore Airport. But as always with Vietnam, you're always going to find coffee here. For the smokers, there is a smoking area. If you wanted, I literally just walked past it, just near gates 19 and 20. And if you want any last minute souvenirs, you can pick them up anywhere along this one line. So it's really, when you come through, it's literally just one line forward. And if I just turn the camera around the other way, one line back completely the other way. Temperature outside today, 27 degrees. I'm actually travelling in shorts today, mainly because I'm travelling from one hot country to another hot country, and my backpack is quite heavy, so I've decided I'm wearing shorts because I don't want to get very, very hot and very, very sweaty. Today I'm flying to, as I mentioned, Jakarta, so we come to gate 27. And you can see they're due to leave at 0955 and still checking in at the moment. And then what happens next to these gates, you have the escalator, and then the escalator will take you down to where we check in. It looks like gate 27 is all the way down at the bottom there. And then again, there's some places you can get some food. It's like gate 26 is there. So it looks like gate 27 is at the end of this international terminal. And the plane hasn't arrived yet, so I am going to go for a walk. I've just walked from one end of the gates. As I mentioned, my plane is departing from the other end, gate 27 or 29, I can't remember now. I've just walked all the way down to the other end as far as I can go to gate what looks like 8 and 9. And one of the things you may notice here, if I just swivel around, is it's really quiet here. And actually on the other side, if I just swing round here, you will see that there's a nice little restaurant with very comfortable seats. And it's quiet. So as I always say, if you're at an airport and you value a little bit of peace and quiet, just as I said that, there's a baby crying behind me at the departure gate. But if you want to get to somewhere that's a little bit quiet, feel free just to walk furthest away from where people come through security, because you just find less people. Those seats look really comfy. I actually don't have time to go and get any food because I'm going to be boarding soon. But if you are coming through Saigon, Ho Chi Minh Terminal 2 departures, international departures, that's my top recommendation. Fresh to go, near gates 8 and 9, comfy seats, and at the moment it definitely looks a little bit quieter than the rest of the airport. There are plenty of water refillable places, so you can fill up water bottles. I actually found that out literally just after I had bought myself a bottle of water. But eventually, of course, it's time to fly, so I made my way back to gate 27. It was about a 10-minute walk maximum. So in summary, if you are flying from Ho Chi Minh Airport, my top recommendation is get there early. The simple reason is that the queues can be very long. Get yourself the fast track, get yourself through, and enjoy the Vietnamese hospitality.